at a few words, and we come up with some tricky words that we were struggling to identify in our phoneme frames. So our first one we had was anxious. So we've actually been able to identify it now after spending some time looking at this word. Okay, so looking at our phoneme frame here, all right, we've put the word anxious in here. So we've got our A or our A. Now this here, the X, is called a diphone. Now a diphone is one letter that makes two sounds. So in this word here, the X is making the K and the sh sound. So when we say the word anxious, all right, it's actually making the K and the sh sound. All right, then we have the next part here, and this is to do with our speech and the way that we say it. Sometimes with our accents and the language that we use, we can tend to get a little bit lazy. So when we say anxious, the I, O and the U is a schwa sound. All right, and that's to do with our accent. And then we've got the S on the end. All right, then we had our other one down here, the word structure. All right, so when we say the word structure, we can hear the S, T, R, A, K. And then we've got the T, but it's actually making the Ch sound. So the T is making the Ch sound, which makes it a GCA. And then we've got the structure, URE, that is also a GCA. Some similar words like this are adventure, feature, and creature. All right, so today what we want you to do, a warm-up before the warm-up, is we want to see if you can identify or find any words that actually have these similar sounds in them. So with the K and the sh sound that the X makes in anxious, I want you to see if you can find any other words that make the similar sounds, or any other words that have a diphone in it. Remembering diphone, one letter that makes two sounds. Now with structure, we want you to see if you can also find any more words to add to this list here. All right, you can see we've already given you some examples, so structure, adventure, creature, and feature. Is there any others that you can find?
Teacher.
All right. You're going to have about 5 minutes to see what words you can find, and then we'll talk about them at the end.